Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we gotta keep the energy going. Round of applause for yourselves for coming out tonight. Let's hear it. Applause, applause, applause. All right, if you don't clap for yourselves, somebody else will. I want to thank you all for coming out for my therapy session. This is group therapy. So thank you all for joining. I had to break up with my therapist. No, I'm sorry, we're on a hiatus. We're taking a temporary break. You know how like you have too many issues to the point where the therapist has to say, you know what, I think we need to just pause for a minute. Okay, anybody else in therapy? Raise your hands if you're in therapy. How about this? In therapy, been in therapy, or need to be in therapy? Anybody?
Been in.
Okay, a couple people. I see you, and you. Yes. All right, for some of you that cannot admit it, that's fine.
The doctor said I'm okay.
The doctor said you're okay. I'll be the person that determines that tonight. So we'll see. Grab some beers, have a couple of drinks, enjoy yourselves. So part of my therapy is the dating scene. I was a little disappointed because none of my boyfriends called me for Valentine's Day. And I've had so many here in Vietnam. I've had a lot of boyfriends. Every man that's been between my legs on these grab motorbikes is my boyfriend, all right? I'm telling you, because if you're in between my legs for this period of time, you're my man. We're together. That's it, all right? So the fact that I'm on the back of these motorbikes with the vibration, nobody told me that this is such an intimate situation.
Oh yeah.
It's very intimate. You know, the first time I rode, I really appreciate this Grab driver, by the way, because he understood that I was a Grab virgin. And the fact that I had to hold on to the back of his Merce. That's a man purse, by the way. You're wearing a Merce.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got a Merce. Anybody else have a Merce? I'm looking for a Merce.
I'm proud of this, boys.
Okay.
Take a look, Justin.
Yes, that is a
Don't be shy, my
Merce.
man. It's a full-on purse, not a Merce.
Okay. And hey,
I'll
you
wear it
admit
proud.
it.
I'll wear it proud.
Okay.
You know, my girl brought me this purse, and I'll wear it.
Congratulations, sir. I'm glad you're wearing it proudly. So the Grab drivers are wearing their Merces. It's like that crossbody bag. If you ever watch, what's the movie that you have, The Hangover? You know, he probably still
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to hang on to the Merce on the back of this motorbike.
What's up, baby?
Yes. Okay. And like the first time I did this, I'm just like strapped onto him. But I don't know grab protocol. I don't know, if I'm supposed to grab onto you. I don't know if I'm supposed to lean into you. But I did notice in Bali, after so long, certain guys would try to pull up, hey, do you need a ride? Now you just saw me tell 10 other guys, no, I don't need a ride. But after so long on being on the back of them, I realized why they wanted a ride from me, why they wanted me to ride them so badly. It's because they haven't seen titties like this. And so they wanted these titties on the back of them. That's what it was. It was like they were riding around, honking at their friends like, hey, yeah, look who I got on the back of my body. I felt like I was like a trophy wife, like that candy piece after so long. So the guys on the front of these motorbikes, I feel like they're excited because they don't know what real titties are like here in Vietnam because usually they're sewn into the bras. So these are natural, all right? Usually when I have to, go to the store, I'm finding them. And I'm just like, okay, so I'm picking these up and I'm like, that's where the boobs are coming from. No offense, ladies, but I don't get a chance to take mine off at night, all right? So when I take this off, this is all natural. But dating here has been a little awkward. I would say I'm in the age range where I can date 22 to 72. So everybody, this is it. This is the full age range, all right? So it doesn't matter, I feel like, your son thinks, he says I'm 25. Your brother says I'm 35, and your dad hopes I'm 45, and your granddad just doesn't care because he's already Granddaddies don't care, okay? So they're coming up, they're shooting their game. It's a little interesting. Anybody over 50? Anybody over 50 in here? Oh, I love this. Okay, it gets awkward at my age when your mom and your uncles and your dad's friends start to hit on you because they've raised you, right? They watched you grow up. They knew when you didn't have titties. And so now they're coming by the house. So we'll call him Mr. Benny. Mr. Benny came by the house one time. He saw me outside, and hey, now I thought he was looking for my mom because my mom and I look so much alike. So he comes up, he rings the doorbell, and hey, how you doing? I said, I'm fine. You know, my mom's not here. Oh no, I'm looking for you. Now let me explain what Mr. Benny looks like. Mr. Benny is hobbling with his cane. He looks like Merlin the magician from Sword in the Stone, if you've ever seen that movie. So he's hunched over, he literally has your beard is like short for him. His beard, he's probably, the beard he's stepping on. So he's hunched over and he's asking for me. He's like, I'm gonna come back for you. All right, Mr. Benny, okay, nice to see you, right? Literally, like 15, 20 minutes later, Mr. Benny rings the doorbell again. I look down there, I'm just like, okay, I thought I told you my mom's not here. What can I help you with, sir? All right, because now I have to go to the sir level. It's no longer we're companions, it's sir. Come down here, I got something for you. So he pulls out this little plastic bag that he's going to the Dollar Tree to get for me. Inside of this bag, there's going to be like a Snickers bar and some chips and some juice. And I'm like, okay, so right, like he brought the snacks as if I'm a 5-year-old that he's trying to lure in off the street. And so
Waiting too long, we should have got her to the bus stop.
Right, maybe. I think he's maybe like 20 years a little late. And so Mr. Benny brought his goodies that he thought he was going to lure me in with. I guess he thought he was going to exchange those goodies for these goodies, and that wasn't going to happen that night. So I was just like, Mr. Benny, thank you so much, but I think I'm going to pass on the snacks. Now, by the way, his ride had to drop him off because, of course, Mr. Benny cannot drive himself. I said, where's your ride going? Oh, no, he pulls up a seat. We're in the garage. He pulls up a seat. Oh, no, baby, I'm going to sit here with you. No, sir, you're not. I'm going to go back in the house, and you're going to take your goodies with you, and you are not invited in. So this age of dating, just gentlemen, over 50, and you think that maybe your friend from high school and her daughter is hot, please don't try to holler at us. We don't want any, and I like seasoned men, I just don't want vintage penis, and there's a difference, okay? I don't want any of that, thank you.
I can do this.
The other part here is these dating apps. So I've noticed that Vietnamese guys love AI for the dating apps. What they love to do is take a picture of some hot guy they found and place maybe a different body and a different head. So it's more like you got more head than you got body. And for one thing I do know, a lot of Vietnamese men are not muscular. I definitely can outweigh them. I'm helping them with my bags. So they're trying to put my bags in the car and it's taking 2 guys. And I'm just like, yo, that's all right. Let me just do it myself. Both of them are trying to lift. It takes two of them to lift. And I literally take one arm and I'm just like, bro, just open it. Thanks. I got it. So I noticed that they love to do this AI hack where they put the banging body in a different head. But I'm like, sir, your head looks like you should be on 600-pound life, but your body looks like you just stepped off of GQ. So I do know there's something a little different about this. Okay, we can stop playing these games. One thing also is when we talk about seasoned, I like seasoned men because I'm not getting old, I'm getting seasoned. Musty balls. All right, so if a lady has to discreetly wash your balls in an intimate setting, that should let you know that they're a little musty. And I'm not gonna ask you ladies if you've smelled musty balls before, but there's a little tactic, just put a little apple cider vinegar, a little baking soda, and what you do is you act like, being fun down there. Just kind of play with the balls a little bit. So if you notice that your lady is doing that, your balls stink. Just I'm telling you right now. She's not down there playing, she's not having fun. She's trying to wash them off before she gets any closer to your musty balls, all right?
It doesn't happen in Vietnam. They sell ball cleaner at every 7-Eleven and corner store.
They have official ball cleaner here.
It doesn't happen here. They sell
Really?
it. Yes.
And
it says, unpolitically correct, it says instant ball cleaner.
Instant ball cleaner.
I'm telling you.
I know it's not straight.
Right on prep.
I'm telling you the truth. This isn't a joke. This is not a punchline. They sell.
So I love this.
Yes.
You know, I feel like
the pharmacies and stuff, like you walk in the store on the shelf. It's not a prescription thing.
You
This
sound
is-
like it's something you often buy.
Hey man.
right, I was gonna say, how do you know this?
I'm proud of my clean balls. I'm proud of my clean balls.
So you use this, you're very familiar with
I've
it.
been using it. I've been there.
This man is fresh, he wants to let you know he's fresh.
Just saying, you know.
That's what it
Clean balls
is.
are a necessity, you know?
I feel like, you know what, them directly saying fresh balls,
Dude, trust me.
this is as direct as walking around trying to find, you know, quote unquote plus size clothes where they say fat girl, and you walk up to the clothing store and it says big girl clothes or something like that, you know, and I'm just like, it's just as direct. And I'm just like, wow, when I'm walking and I said fat girl, and I'm just like, you know, in their terms, I guess that's me. Let me walk in there and see what they have for me. Anything over a size 2, I know that's gonna be me.
Baby sister, Vietnam.
Yeah. But you know what, in Ho Chi Minh, I'm a 2X. So a 2X, this is actually a 2X, I had to buy this here, a 2XL. You all know what 2X. It does. Like, I feel some type of way when I'm looking for, and again, it's the whole no big size for you. That's like disrespectful. That's where we get it. When I'm just like, ooh, I want to just kind of like hit you in your chest when you say it, but that's all right. I've tried to be as non-violent as I possibly can since I've been here. Right? You know, I've attempted to do so, but it's been working out really well. One thing I've noticed too is, being in Vietnam, you feel like a baller. So I get to the airport, I do the little currency exchange. Okay, so I tell them how much I want. Now I know living in major cities, I never say how much I'm getting. I just put the money up there. But it was my first time of somebody literally yelling out like we were in Vegas, big money, big money, big money. I was like, excuse me, you do not need to announce to everybody how much I'm getting. And I'm just like, what? Who are you trying to tell? Oh, big money, big, oh, excuse me. Shh. I was like, can you lower your voice, please? We are at the airport. I do not need everybody to know how much I'm walking away with here. And keep in mind, the big money was only a couple $million dong. Came out to $157. I'm just like, oh, I'm balling tonight, man. At $200, oh, clearly I'm doing big money. I went to the amusement. Look, I took my big money and I went to the amusement park. Paid $12. I thought, yeah, banging, right? It's like going to Disneyland. So I'm calling on my friends, texting everybody, like, hey, I'm going to Disneyland for $12. Get dressed. I'm headed there. I get out, snap the photos. And you can see all of the amusement rides from the metro rail. All right, you can see everything. It's looking great. But as I'm on the train and they're riding me around the amusement park, have you ever been to an amusement park with no amusement? That's what this was. There were no people on the rides. In fact, I was looking around and there weren't any rides. And so I'm just like, okay, so what the fuck did I just get off at? I'm just like, so where are we going? What are you taking me to? What am I looking at? Did I literally just pay to drive around and look at random figures? Keep in mind, I know that had to feel good. Like, that literally came from your chest, your stomach, and probably your dick, the way that came out. I know that bird felt good. That's more like a belch. I've had those. So as I'm riding around, I'm just like, okay, so this is a Buddhist amusement park. So I thought that was really interesting. Yeah. Or the lack thereof, more like it. And so I'm looking for the amusement at the amusement park. So there's no people on rides. There aren't any rides, but there's like a water park. So I'm just like, well, this is just like a big, Instagrammable type spot. I literally had to go to the manager and I said, hey, sir, let's have a conversation. So I'm feeling really bamboozled right now. I really had to come to him. I said, I walked around this place. Every time I want to go into something, it's closed. All of your rides are shut down. What's happening? You could have told me this at the front instead of taking my money and letting me walk around and not get on any rides. So there's no amusement at the amusement park. And he's like, oh, no, ma'am. Still no explanation on where the hell the rides and the people are. So people are just paying money to sit around and snack. And I'm just like, I could have did that at home. No worries. So I won't name what amusement park this was, but just keep in mind, there is no amusement at the amusement parks here. Just just to let you know. Okay. There's definitely a lot of dong happening. So they're taking your dong, you're getting that, but do not expect to have any fun. So in the case that you're trying to figure out how the hell do you cross these streets? So I figured out there's 3 ways to cross the streets here. Let me give them to you. So number 1, the way that you can cross the street is going to be people that literally look at you and say, I dare you to hit me in this car. It's those type of people. Those people that walk and they look directly at the car and the motorbikes. You get those people, all right? I'm not one of those yet because I'm just not ready. I'm not gonna be ready for you to hit me. I don't have medical insurance. See, here it's like, I know you all are from places that there's universal medical. No, we don't act like that in the States. We don't have that, all right? So, no, I'm not that person. Number 2, you have the person that literally is going to double dutch. So I've seen people hesitant. They're kind of like, okay, do I weave in and out? Do I weave between the motorbikes and the cars? They're still trying to figure it out. You got that person, okay? Then you have the 3rd type of person. I love this person because this person has confidence. I think I'm there. This person literally puts their headphones on and sunglasses and gives no damns. So they walk right out faithfully. I'm just like, God, Allah, Buddha, and all of the spiritual leaders, because you just walked out in front of hundreds of cars and said, yep, I'm just gonna walk here, and you're just gonna go around me. I think I'm almost there. I feel like I call it cross like a boss. All right, so I'm crossing like a boss because, in my head, all of the spirits are with me. This is a Jesus walk without a Jesus sound. All right? I feel like I am there where, in my head, I came up with a song. But I need a beat, though. So let's see if you all can clap on beat with me. All right, this is the challenge. Can you start here with me? All right? On beat. I said on beat. Okay, we're sitting there. Here we go. Cross like a boss. Cross like a boss. Cross like a boss. Cross like a boss. And this is just me. I'm going to do my cross like a boss. And so I have to sing this song as I go through the motorbikes and all the cars because I'm just like, you all are not going to hit me today because I'm crossing like a boss. Crossing like a boss. I'm Sid Simone. Thank you so much.